Companies throughout the country are talking about the need for automation to help keep operations running. Krish Nathan is the CEO of SDI Systems, an automation company out in California. He's getting increased interest, as you might expect, from companies looking to change how they operate. Krish, good to see you this evening. Tell me what kind of demand you are seeing.
Hi, Scott. Thanks for inviting us on the show. We're seeing a tremendous demand from customers that are anticipating a ramp up of business in the traditional peak season, based on the fact that they're anticipating maybe there will be some COVID crisis or some interruption of brick and mortar. They need that additional demand, and so they're building capacity for that right now.
Been thinking a lot about this question. I'm wondering, how much do you think we're pulling forward demand from years down the road now because of COVID-19 in ways that we otherwise might not have done?
Well, I think that most of this demand is being pulled away from traditional brick and mortar channels. A traditional retailer might have 10, 15, 20% of their business come from e-commerce sales. And I think what you're finding is that they're pulling that into that different channel. So I don't think it's pulling demand from future years. I think it's just a shifting of demand into different channels.
What kind of build-out time are we talking about? This is not generally something that can be done overnight.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes 6 to 9 months to build the types of systems that we build that would enable a client to ramp up and improve efficiency in their distribution center.
How about the cost? Give me an idea of going, if not fully automated, but at least more automated. What does that cost a business?
I mean, systems can cost from $1 million up to north of $50 million. So they're big investments, but paying big dividends and allowing those customers to really service their clients appropriately and deliver that 1-day, 2-day service or same-day service in some situations.
You know, the other side of this, obviously unavoidable to have this conversation, is the future of the worker. Him or herself, and how they're going to be impacted for years, if not forever, as a result of this push for automation. How should we think about that tonight?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to challenge the workforce. I mean, prior to this crisis, the U.S. was experiencing, we were unable, the facilities that we work with were unable to hire enough workers at the facilities that they want them in, and so we're investing in automation. Obviously, that's changed now with this crisis. There's going to be a massive amount of people available, but I do believe that this automation will change the face of the employment landscape, no doubt.
What kind of systems are we talking about? What kinds of jobs are more likely to be replaced, if you will, faster than others now?
Well, basic picking and placing, movement. Seen a lot of activity with robotics, moving a product from one place to another. Obviously, in the automated driving, automated movement of cartons and units around a distribution center. So anything that's really basic movement and relatively easy to fulfill with a traditional sort of robotic approach.
Krish, I appreciate the time. Thanks so much for being on our special report tonight. That's Krish Nathan joining us this evening.